Giving it all we got, giving it all we can, giving it all we got. Oh, climbing up to the top of the world, no fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours. Whoa.
Morning guys, how you doing? Uncle Craig here on my Thai farm. I'm actually looking maybe for some water snakes eating my fish, but usually they're on the banks. If they're going to be eating the fish, they stay close to the bank while they have the fish. While they try and swallow it, they'll stay close to the banks. So you look at the banks to see if you see movement. They usually don't catch them out in the middle. They'll wait until they get closer to the bank and whap, and then they'll use the bank or the leaves or whatever to kind of help muscle it. But yeah, life on the Thai farm, nature. That's probably one of the big things I like about the farm life, is that there's so much of a natural aspect to it. There's lots of things going on, as a matter of fact. So yesterday my wife's coming back on the scooter up into the driveway here, and I'm in the house. I was on my computer or something, and it was about 4 or 5 o'clock or something like that, or no, it was after 6, I guess, because my lights come on at 6 and the lights are on. Anyway, I heard the motorcycle crash and her scream or whatever, and I came out real quick, and I see the motorcycle, and it's laying on its side in the thing, and she's running the other way, and she yells out, "There's a snake!" And so it turns out that in the scooter there's like a little bucket where you can put stuff when you're driving, like your phone, your wallet, whatever. So there was a rat snake in the bucket, and as she's pulling up and it's vibrating on the stone or whatever, it must have caused the snake to come out. So it come out right when she's looking at it. Yikes! So she just kind of let go of the bike, and the bike went like this, and then of course the cat's there because the cat knows she's coming up, and the cat sees the snake, and so by the time I come out and I come down, the cat is chasing the snake, and I just grabbed my snake catcher, and I wasn't gonna trap it. I just scooted it. I was scooting it, but then it wrapped around the catcher, so I still had it anyway, and then I tossed it over into the neighbor's yard. It's non-venomous or poisonous or whatever. It's not gonna hurt you, and it's a rat snake, so it'll kill rats. It's my friend. But yeah, but it looks nasty. I think I had another one, my first encounter of it, when I first moved here, back when the shop house was all just busted up. But it goes like that, and it's like whack whack, and so. But I did have my camera. It was at night. I took a little bit of a clip of it. So here, take a look at it. I'm gonna let him go over here on the other side of the property. Here's a rat snake. Yep, and here's the culprit right there. He safeguarded it. But anyway, yeah, nature, man, you gotta love it. And this time of year, the rain, it brings a little bit more nature, because the things are growing, there's fruit being produced, there's a lot more birds coming around, and a lot more activity in the bushes and this and that. So I look forward to seeing a little bit more in the next couple months here. I just took delivery yesterday also of my new cordless drill, because my old one, I should say my other one, is it has been beat up, and I dropped it, and so the battery cracks away from the drill itself, and I can't like I'll drill, and then the vibration of the drill will make the battery drop a little bit, so it disconnects. So it's kind of like, if I really want to do it, then I I have to hold the battery up there or tape it all up, but then I have to untape it every time I want to charge it. And I'm going to charge it, you know, if I'm doing a big job, I'm probably going to need to charge it once or twice to get that job done. But today what I'm going to do is, real quick, I'm going to try out my new drill. My old drill was 128 volts or whatever, and this one's 198, so it should be a little stronger. I'm looking forward to it being a little easier to do what I want to do. Where's them other screws? But what I'm going to do is, on the front gate project, if you notice, both sides of the gate have just a leader bar that goes at the end. It's like it's about a foot long, sticks out over the end. And I'm just going to cut some bar, which is actually the old bar, the old bar that I used for that gate. I'm going to cut off these well, about 18 inches sections. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the 18-inch section to the long bar. So the long bar comes out the end of the gate. I'm going to bring it down here. I'm going to bring it back here. So that basically means that the ends of the gate will have a little box at the top end of, you know, at each end. And yeah, it would just be easier, I think, for the gate to slip into its slot. And I'm also going to I'm going to do this. I don't have power up there. That's why I'm going to use my drill. And I'm going to use this, you know, this, what is it called? I don't know, I just call it tape. This metal tape to actually attach everything together. So I'm gonna put, you know, 3 or 4 screws on each angle or whatever, so I can create that box, and then I'll go ahead and spray paint it. Once I get power up there, because I want to have that box on there now, and but once I get power up there, I'll probably just go ahead and, you know, and spot weld those joints as well. But I think this will work out really good, and it kind of actually aesthetically with the holes and stuff, it might add to the coolness of my gate. But this pipe, or this piece I need left, I need actually two pieces that are 18 inches long, which 18, 36, this is about 38, so I should be able to get my 2 pieces here. And then I need 2 pieces that are 12 inches long, which, if I need to use this, I'm going to need to chop these off or just leave them on there for the aesthetic value, but I don't know. I was thinking of using that for part of the lock that I'm doing. I have a couple of those, because these are the lock bars that were left over. I don't need those for that anyway. So yeah, probably gonna have to do that. I'll probably cut it, maybe leave that on there, but you know, the gate is on wheels, right? So it's balanced, and my fear is that if I leave this heavy stuff on one of the hanging down bars or whatever, not hanging down bars, but one of the bars, that it'll cause the gate to be teetering a little bit more, because those things are thick metal, and even though it's probably only whatever 10 ounces, whatever, maybe 10 ounces throws the bounce off. I don't know. So anyway, I'm gonna do that. Let me get to it and I'll get back at you. Alrighty, got that done. Wasn't as difficult as I thought, but I did have to cut through that thick metal on those small bars. Here's what I got. You can see it's my 2 longer pieces, my 2 shorter ones. The shorter one's the one I had to cut off. That one was no problem, but this one I had to cut it off like, is that it? Well, I had to cut through a lot in order to in order to cut through a lot of the weld, and then I was able to hammer it, and it peels off, right? So I thought maybe it was going to be attached the whole way and it would be difficult, but I was able to just kind of cut along the seam of the weld, and then bam, hit it, and then just fold it out, and I was able to cut a little bit more. My cordless drill I got, as mentioned, it's a Makita, not to be confused with a Makita, but it's pretty easy. Comes with a battery, charger, and of course they all come with this ratchet and wood drills, metal drills, and like that. One of the things I learned was that these drills, these cheap little drills, oh, big old bird, depending on what I'm doing with it during cement or this or that, I should probably keep it cleaner, because you know the chuck, when you go to tighten it, it's not easy. It'll get in there, sand or whatever it is, and it breaks. You mess them up. But if you take care of it, it'll last longer, like anything. Well, I got that finished. Got my tool bucket with my bars and stuff in it. Again, on the pond, I was just looking at it, and I remembered that, you know, when I would first look at the ponds after we moved here, you know, cleaned them and everything, whatever, but I was always like, you know, I don't know about getting in there. I was like, I don't think I want to get in there. But now that I've drained it totally and refilled it again, it's like I'm not afraid of it, because I know the pond. I know the pond bottoms and stuff, and I'm like, dude, man, I go swimming in there, man. That's a gosh darn swimming pool right now. So when those summer months come and it starts blazing hot, I got no problem jumping in that water, you know. Although I do want to create the outdoor shower so I can shower off after, you know, get out. I mean, and there's bugs and people talk about this and that and everything. I ain't worried about it. I'm dying anyway, right? So I don't think the worm's gonna kill me. Although I did watch I don't know, some news thing this morning on YouTube about people in Isan eating fish, eating lop, I think it is, but only like with fish or something. And that and then like there's a bunch of people that die every year from the worm gets in the liver and gives them cancer. I don't know. I thought I would have heard more about that too, but anyway. All right, man, well, this is where I'm at. Boom. I'm basically just gonna take this bar right here and I'm gonna tape it up to here, and then tape the other one over to here, and we'll see if that don't work. My theory is that because I have a more powerful drill, how much more powerful? I don't know. But anyway, because I have more, you know, more powerful drill, that the metal screws will go in easier. So I did have to do a repair on that one when I first put it in, if you saw that video. And it weren't that easy. And then also when I put all these screws in here to, you know, that was brutal, especially because I had to try to hold the battery, you know. Nightmare. Anyway, let me get set up and we'll see what it looks like. All right, get back at you. Yeah, so okay, so what I've done here is I've kind of top taped it up, wrapped it around the top, let it hang down to put that, you know, pipe up in there. But I think it's going to be easier to drill it, to drill the rest of it, if I have the piece already in place. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of pre-assemble the L piece that's going to go in there to make it easier when I actually, you know, that way I don't have to hold the two pieces together while I'm trying to drill it. I can just drill it while it's, you know, next to the fence, because the fence will be stronger. And that's what I have it here. So I'm just going to take this piece and I'm going to wrap it around there, actually,
I think I'm gonna wrap it around, then it'll go down like that on both sides. I could go both sides, go in the middle and all that, but I don't think I need to. I think it's actually gonna be strong enough. Ouch! Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see that, probably can. Yeah, so what I'll do, I'll get this in the middle. That's pretty good, huh?
Looks pretty good. Oh, my camera's all weak today. My arms are weak. Anyway, so the idea is that it goes in here. It goes there. But guess what? See, yeah, I messed that up. Good I didn't do both of them.
I messed it up because I was supposed to put this on the bottom. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm supposed to put this on the bottom, not on the side. So could use this extra. I use this hole for a what? Dude, my drill bit. Is that still on? Yeah. My drill bit tip's been buggered up. Maybe that's why it was messed up. Cheap ass. I did bring another one, but it's fatter. So I don't know. Nope. Huh.
Well, that's a fail. So I need to go back. I'm gonna set this over here. Yeah. That's the thing about when you do stuff like impromptu, which reminds me, I used to always say in work, oh my gosh, used to always say that you should apply the 7 P's. And what are the 7 P's? Prior proper planning prevents poor performance, people. Or you could just go with prior proper planning prevents poor performance. I think I might have added that 7 for myself. But so if I had it all planned out and drew it on a piece of paper and all that and that and then followed my own instructions, I probably wouldn't have had to fail. But there's no guarantee. Anyway, so I'm gonna walk back over here to my other drill, my old drill, and I have a good bit in that. I should have took it before. I have a good drill bit in that. These ones that came with it, I don't know, I guess they were soft, man. That narrow one that I was using, it spun the top right off of it. So I can't use it no more. Weird. All right, man, well, let me get my drill bit and get back up there and I'll get back at you. I'm gonna take the scooter back up there. don't want to walk back and forth this long driveway. You know, my knee hurts besides, man. I got fixed motorcycle too, because I can see that when my wife crashed on it, she bent the brake lever, rounded it, you know how that does, and also bent the mirror up. So I'm gonna fix that later today. Whew. It's not really sunny and stuff, so it's not too hot, but I'm sweating, man. I got my other drill bit. It's a two-sided too, in case one goes bad, but this hasn't gone bad in a long time. So anyway, let me get on it, man. Boom. Oh my gosh. On reverse. Now, see if I did that right. Yeah, that looks a whole lot better, right? But gonna need both hands to do that one, man. So let me get on it and we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. All right, back at you. All right. So I got that one finished. It's not perfectly straight, but I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm not doing it for nobody but myself. There you go. You know, this one is just because this one's a little bit higher because the way that the weld was. I tried to keep it flush here, so that made it cant up a little bit. Again, I didn't measure it out and square it all up and all that. But I got a lot of screws in there. I think it looks cool. It's gonna look cool when it's all spray painted. Almost looks a little bit like what do you call that? Not goth. It's like steampunk. That's what that is, man. We got some steampunk. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and get this other side, which again, this is what I already did from before, because I had broke that weld, and I broke that weld because this bar sticking out here actually was turned around the other side. That was holding the weld on top. But anyway, that thing hit me right in the head, like here when I was going underneath it, and it just ripped my skull open again. One of 500 scrapes I have probably. If I ever shave my head, I'll probably have 100 of them just from this farm. But it actually was, it hit hard enough to bend open the weak spot of the weld. So I had to basically, I don't know if I took it all the way off or if I just bent it back and then put the tape on there and made it stronger. But I'm gonna make that other one for that side, and then I'll put it on here. And I also don't have to worry about it hitting my head, because just with that one bar hanging out over the side, I was, you know, almost clipping it with my face. But now it's gonna be a big square, so I ain't gonna have to do that. Matter of fact, you know what? I just saw something. See this stuff here? I still have some left over. I could probably put it right in here. That'd make it even look cooler, yeah? We'll get that done. All right, man, well, let me get this front gate additions project done, and we'll get back at you. Well, we're all finished up. My arms are knackered from pushing that drill, but check it out. Give you the wide shot. Boom. So we got the little square on the end over there, and then over there, and I screened them in just like that same screen with my leftovers. And I also put a little bit of a round guide right here, so when it's coming through here, if it happens to hit this because there's a rock or something tilting it, it'll bounce off the round part and guide itself right back in. Same with the rear. Although I gotta get out here with my grinder, I'm gonna cut this bar off here. But yeah, man, we'll go over here and see if I can get my thumbnail. Boom. Yeah, well, that's about it for today. I am going to, actually I'm a little, you can see the house is kind of far behind me, but hold on now, let me get my motorcycle started. But the wind's blowing this way, so I can smell my wife's homemade spaghetti sauce. So I will be, whoa, I'm gonna crash one hand in over here. Wow, I will be having some spaghettis for lunch. Woo! Although I gotta fix my watch, I don't know what time it is. If y'all remember my other video, my dog died. My watch stopped at that same time. I didn't know it until, like, you know, before that night I was looking at my watch. I go, why does it say 5:48 or whatever, or 5:43? That was about that time. Whoa. And then today it just fell off my wrist. I left it, I didn't fix it, I still had it on my wrist, and then it just fell off. So I was like, whoa, maybe that's my dog telling me the morning period is over. Whew. All right, y'all, well, hope you enjoyed that. Another little handy project I can get done in a day here on the farm. I did swap out my t-shirt because this shirt was soaking wet. And stay tuned for more action, more projects here on the Thai farm. So thanks for watching, and keep watching. I'm gonna go back at you.